Powerful people seduce, weak people chase. Robert Greene. Welcome back. Today we enter one of the most fascinating and controversial books ever written about human behavior, The Art of Seduction by Robert Greene. This isn't just a book about romance or love. It's a book about psychology, influence, and power, about understanding what truly moves people, what draws them closer, and what makes them follow you, admire you, or even surrender to your presence. Seduction, in its truest form, is not about manipulation. It's about understanding human emotion at its deepest level and using that understanding to connect, inspire, and lead. Think about seduction as an art, a dance between confidence and curiosity, mystery and magnetism, desire and dominance. It's about learning to attract without chasing, to influence without forcing, and to lead without commanding. Robert Greene shows us that seduction is not just a skill, it's a superpower, one that has been used by kings, queens, leaders, artists, and revolutionaries throughout history. From Cleopatra to Napoleon, from Casanova to Marilyn Monroe. The world's most captivating figures understood something simple yet profound. Human beings are emotional creatures, and if you can move their emotions, you can move their world. Green begins by teaching us one essential truth. Seduction is about attention and emotion, not looks or words. The power of seduction lies in making others feel something, desired, understood, excited, or even slightly uncertain. Because in that emotional state, they lower their guard. And that's when influence begins. Seduction works in three phases. 1. Creating fascination by being unpredictable and magnetic. 2. Building desire by triggering curiosity and imagination. 3. Maintaining power by staying slightly out of reach. This is why every great seducer has one thing in common: mystery. The moment you become too predictable, the spell breaks. Green writes, never reveal everything about yourself. Leave something to imagination. It's the fuel of desire. Mystery is what keeps people thinking about you when you're not around. It's what keeps your presence alive in their minds long after you have left the room. Robert Greene describes 9 seductive archetypes, each representing a different kind of emotional power. Let's explore the most powerful ones. First, the siren. The siren seduces through appearance and presence. Think of Cleopatra and Marilyn Monroe, or modern icons who command attention the moment they enter a room. They use voice, movement, and energy to draw people in, not words. Their power lies in creating fantasy, in offering escape from reality. 2. The rake. The rake is pure passion. He pursues with intensity, giving people the feeling that they are the only one who matters. Think of Don Juan or Casanova, men who seduce not through beauty but through devotion and desire. Third, the ideal lover. This type studies what people lack in their lives: affection, adventure, validation, and becomes the embodiment of that missing piece. They are chameleon of emotion, shaping themselves into what the other person craves most. 4. The dandy. The dandy seduces by being different, refusing to conform. They are independent, free-spirited, confident in their uniqueness. Think of David Bowie, Prince, or Oscar Wilde. They attract by breaking rules and daring to be who others are afraid to be. Fifth, the natural. Innocent, spontaneous, and full of life. The natural reminds others what they have lost: joy, playfulness, authenticity. They seduce by being unfiltered and childlike in curiosity. Number 6, the coquette. Perhaps the most dangerous of all. The coquette seduces by withholding, giving attention, then withdrawing it. They create emotional tension. Their weapon is patience, and their secret is control. Greene says, absence inflames desire. The coquette understands that mystery and distance make emotions grow stronger. 7. The charmer. The charmer seduces through warmth, grace, and calm control. They disarm hostility with politeness and make others feel valued. This type uses empathy as a tool, not to manipulate, but to guide. The eighth one, the charismatic. They radiate energy and confidence. They make people believe in something, a dream, a mission, a better world. From Napoleon to Elon Musk, the charismatic seduces through vision and certainty. The ninth, the seducer as a leader. This is the ultimate level, using the art of seduction not to win hearts but to inspire nations, movements, and revolutions. Think of Martin Luther King Jr., Mahatma Gandhi, or Nelson Mandela. They used emotion, hope, and presence to awaken desire for freedom, not for themselves, but for something greater. Robert Greene lays down 24 laws, timeless principles drawn from history and human nature. Here are some of the most transformative ones. 1. Choose the right victim. Don't waste energy trying to seduce those who are emotionally closed or self sufficient. Seduction thrives on vulnerability. Choose people who crave excitement or validation. 2. Create a false sense of security. Approach indirectly. Influence works when people don't feel they are being influenced. 3. Send mixed signals. Keep people off balance. Be warm, then distant, entrusted, then mysterious. Uncertainty creates fascination. 4. Appear to be an object of desire. People are drawn to those who are already desired by others. Social proof is emotional gravity. 5. Master the art of the bold move. When the moment comes, act with confidence. Hesitation kills the magic. 6th, confuse desire and reality. Make people dream. Blur the line between fantasy and truth. As Greene says, the key to seduction is making others feel like your presence elevates reality itself. 7. Mix pleasure with pain. A little tension, a little challenge makes people value you more. Total comfort kills desire. 8. Keep them in suspense. Never let others feel they fully have you. Seduction ends where certainty begins. Now, here is where we must pause and reflect. Robert Greene doesn't romanticize seduction, he also warns us. He says, the power to seduce is dangerous. It can destroy as easily as it can elevate. Seduction without ethics becomes manipulation. It can hurt, deceive, and control. But if used wisely, with emotional intelligence and empathy, it becomes force for connection, inspiration, and leadership. When you use seduction not to play games, but to move hearts, inspire confidence, and awaken desire for growth, it becomes art in its highest form. Today, seduction has evolved. We live in a digital world where attention is the new currency. Modern seduction isn't about romance, it's about influence, branding, and energy. Every post, every conversation, every piece of content is an opportunity to seduce, to attract, inspire, and lead. If you want to build a brand, a movement, or legacy, you must learn how to emotionally connect with people. In the 21st century, seduction is storytelling, it's energy, it's confidence wrapped in authenticity. People follow those who make them feel alive. Seduction is not a game, it's an understanding of human nature, of what people crave but rarely receive: attention, excitement, meaning, and hope. The greatest seducers are not manipulators, they are students of emotion. They read between the lines, sense the unsaid, and respond with grace and timing. Remember what Robert Greene teaches us. The key to power is the ability to seduce, to make others move in your direction willingly. So, whether you're building a business, a movement, or a relationship, master this art not to control others, but to understand them, not to take, but to elevate, not to play with hearts, but to inspire them to beat stronger. Because true seduction is not about attraction, it's about awakening something powerful within others and within yourself. If this episode inspired you, share it with someone who needs to learn the subtle art of influence. And remember, the world belongs not to the strongest or the smartest, but to those who understand the hearts of others. Peace and love, Hamza.